Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. You got to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh for Hashem Yahushua. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Mosai, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah, it's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in Hebrew is Yahushua, not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahushua. So got to give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rekah Korash. Give honors to the apostles and the bishops and others of your known who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and others who are Israel, reverend, accepted or not. In the sincere salutation to all doctrine, pushing this truth and believing this truth to the full winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to our worthwhile listening learning. If you sisters are listening, come to the lesson, true faith, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, which be able to find. So I titled this lesson, Major Headlines in the News, the Divisions of the Beast System. And I just want to show the title of these articles. And this one is, Iran claims a new ballistic missile can travel at hypersonic speeds. I just want to show you these titles of what's really going on in the news, man. While these other accounts is not telling you what's happening in the news, GMS is starting with the apostles, elder bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Now this is I just want to show you these titles. Just say like it. This one say what the hell? Bear with me. Fucking internet, man. As a matter of fact, let me just get it from the phone. Every time. So this one was going to say BRICS currency to become more attractive than the US dollar. I don't know what's going on, man. The other one I was going to get, let me just read them on the phone. There's another one that say China and Saudi Arabia reach a currency swap agreement worth about 7 billion, marking another step in the de-dollarization trend as countries around the world shift away from the greenback. The 3-year deal allows for a maximum of 50 billion won or 26 billion riyals. Just the other article. In Slovakia. See how long it took for them to come back to me? This is what Esau do. So going back to this, BRICS currency to become more attractive than the US dollar. And I'm just showing you headlines. These are just headlines. And I'm gonna get a couple precepts. So lucky for that. Esau buffering, playing with my internet, man. Here's the other one I just mentioned. Just want to show you these headlines in the division of Babylon the Great. This one say, China and Saudi Arabia. So lucky, bear with me here. China and Saudi Arabia sign a $1 billion currency swap agreement, adding to dollarization push. And I'm just showing these articles. But these are major headlines in the news. Let me get this next one. Since they want to play with my damn internet, man. Okay, let's get the next one. You see, this is the vision of the beast system. Look at this. And when you read in Revelation, in Revelation 13, when John said he saw the head as the head of a leopard, but the feet was the feet of a bear. When you read, matter of fact, let me get this. Let me go to this. Now this is another one. Matter of fact, let me go to this. And I already know they're gonna play with my internet gonna go back and forth. And I'm cool with it. But let me show you. So in Revelation chapter 13, right? It reads this. Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood upon the sea, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Look, what do you see this title? I'm just showing you titles. That's major news headlines. Germany to launch digital euro to counter BRICS currency. In Revelations 13, bear with me because now my screen went black. Salakia. Salakia, man. Salakia. This is what Esau do when I use articles, man. This is what they do. So let me just read them. Let me just read them, man. But these devils is something else, boy. These devils is something else. So what I'm gonna do, let me just put the blue letter up, man. Because every time I use these articles, man, these bastards mess with my channel, man. Every time it never fails. And it's beautiful. Kala Yabashim Abashah, man. So let me just put the blue letter. And I'm gonna read these articles to you. Because everything that's going on in the news, which the people in the world considers news, is prophecy. So let me put the blue letter up, because what we are dealing with, and it's beautiful because Apostle Hall mentioned this in the lesson that he did earlier today. I was watching at the plantation. This system is the system of the Edomites, man. It's the Edomite system. The 7 heads and 10 horns beast. This is the Edomite system, man. The Apostle Hall mentioned in the lesson that he did. He's mentioned how this is an Edomite system. And they tell you this in Revelations. And I'm going to read it as soon as the blue letter come up, man. Because every time I do lessons, and I said I was going to start back going just using doing lessons on YouTube and giving StreamYard a rest. Just going back to doing lessons on YouTube like I used to do. But since it's still okay, so let me get this Revelation. Because Esau hate when I use these articles, man. Them bastards be on me, man, for whatever reason. I ain't nobody. I'm just telling you, thus saith the Lord. But anyway, this system, this beast, this revival Roman Empire, it's the empire of the Edomites, man. So let me go back to this, and I'm gonna read these articles again, but I'm gonna read them from just what the titles say. So again, the one article say Germany to launch digital euro to counter BRICS currency. This next one say, because remember, Argentina was one of those nations to join the BRICS, right? So this say Argentina to decline BRICS membership and support US dollar, right? This one say China and Saudi Arabia signed a $7 billion currency swap agreement. Esau still want a buffer. They saying not responding. They still want a buffer. This is what they do, man. When I use articles, this is what they do. So bear with me. This one say BRICS currency to become more attractive than the US dollar. This other one, Iran claims a new ballistic missile can travel at hypersonic speed. The last one say, see they don't froze, they won't even let me get this. These bastards bad. Now they say it's not responding again. This is the last one. I'm gonna get a few precepts. I ain't gonna make this too long. Esau hate when these articles. And these articles is all over YouTube, man. They're all over Google. They're all over the news. Then it went from freezing my screen to all black. Now my screen is all white. So this article say, bear with me because it's Esau playing with my channel, man. And they doing this at Google. So this other article say central bank digital currency development enters the next phase. These bastards hurt, man. It's just articles. Why are you freezing my channel? You don't freeze my channel when I just use the Bible app. It shows you these bastards do this on purpose to frustrate you, man. But you can't frustrate the whole elect. You know why? Because I know this is the Lord, man. They taking down videos off my channel left and right. They taking down all my old videos, man. All my old videos. And it's just showing right now, I got over 2,000 videos on this channel. And they taking them all down, man. The old videos, they taking them down. Just as they took down the apostles' videos. The old videos, I remember when I first, when the Lord first put the Spirit on me through a brother in 2015, them videos of the apostles, they gone, man. Them videos from 2015, they are gone, man. And they taking down they done took down over 50 of my videos in 3 weeks, man. I've been counting them. 50. And I got over 2,000 videos on this channel, man. And they taking down my old videos, man. Just as they did the apostles. I remember Apostle Gabar had mailbag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember Apostle Gabar, he had like he was all the way up to mailbag 8, man. Mailbag 8. And all those channels is gone, man. Those mailbag videos Apostle Gabar used to do, man, they are gone. And if you don't go to like Daily Motion, you ain't gonna find them. Apostle Hot videos, the channels, what is the mark? What is the mark? What's the 666? Them channels is gone, man. Apostle Ramlov is at what? Uh uh what he had? 12 uh this channel I can't think of it right now. His channel was at like what 12, number 14. Remember he started at 1, man. Them videos is gone. Esau, Yahweh Shemawashah is showing us that he's taking away the word, man. But anyway, a couple precepts. Again, run through these titles. Run through these titles. Germany to launch digital euro to counter BRICS currency. Argentina to decline BRICS membership and support US dollar. China and Saudi Arabia sign a $7 billion currency swap agreement. BRICS currency to become more attractive than the US dollar. Iran claims a new ballistic missile can travel at hypersonic speed. Central bank digital currency development enters the next phase. What's the next phase? It's the MOTB, man, the RFID. Yeah, I got all my videos that I do on my channel. They go to I got an Odyssey account. All the videos that I do on this channel, they go directly to my Odyssey account. But still, the family of the word has been taken away, regardless of Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute. All the videos that I do on my channel, I got my YouTube channel linked directly to my Odyssey account. So all the videos over here go directly. So when they take my videos down, all my 2,000 plus videos are all on my Odyssey account, but they still taking them off YouTube. YouTube is the #1 main platform on the planet. Anyway, we are dealing with this Edomite system, which is they are the division of the beast system. So this is Revelations 13:1. It reads, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth was as in his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And you can read that in First Maccabees 8 about the beast, about this dragon gave him his power and great authority in his seat. That's why America got president, the Senate, Congress, all that comes from Roman Empire. So, but this beast, it said, the beast which he saw, the head was at the head of a leopard, but the feet was the feet of a bear. This is the Edomite system. The 7 heads and 10 horned beast is the Edomites. And it is beautiful because Apostle Hall mentioned that in the lesson he did today that he posted, that this is the Edomite system, man. The 7 heads and 10 horns are Edomite nations. In Daniel's 2, but it shows you the division because Turkey is playing both sides. Turkey got missiles from Russia, but they also got F-15s or F-35s from America, man. In in Daniel's 2, read this point. It reads, this is Daniel's 2 and 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, which is the Roman Empire, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces, and subdueth all things. And as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. Because this empire gonna be destroyed too by Yahushua. And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes, and that's where we at now. We in the feet and the toes of the statue. And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes, it's 10 toes, right? 2 feet, 10 toes. Part of potter's clay and part of iron. The kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. The miry clay is the 16 heathen nations. The iron is the Edomite nation. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And that's the Edomites and the other 16 heathen nations. And whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So I showed them articles, most of them. Esau buffed from my page, so I ain't gonna show the rest of them. But I read all the ones that I pulled up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I showed you 6. And I got like 10 of them I want to show you. So I showed you 6 of these articles. Again, I'm gonna read them again. Germany to launch digital euro to counter BRICS currency. Argentina to decline BRICS membership and support US dollar. China and Saudi Arabia sign a $7 billion currency swap agreement. BRICS currency to become more attractive than the US dollar. Iran claims a new ballistic missile can travel at hypersonic speed. Central bank digital currency development enters the next phase. And it's the MOTB, man, the RFID. See here. So showing you how the division the Lord has in America and the allies of America, man. It's a China and Saudi Arabia has signed an agreement for a $7 billion swap agreement, man. They ain't using the dollar, man. They ain't using the dollar. So this division, let me read this because Yahweh Shah said that. This is Luke 12. And 51 it reads, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. But rather division. This is Luke 11 and 17. But he knowing their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. Now, it said in Daniel 2 and 43, and whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. So the Edomites has mingled themselves with the seed of men, but they shall what? It said, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. And even amongst the Edomites, what's going on with Great Britain with the Brexit? The Brexit was Europe, Great Britain separated from America. Well, that's already written in the scriptures. This is Jeremiah 50 and 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert. What's the hindermost of the nations? It's America, man. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. And that's America, man. Why? Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Even one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, shall be astunned, and his at all her plagues. So it say your mother shall be so confounded, which is Great Britain. America came out of Britain, man. This is the separation of these Edomites. And as we mentioned from time to time, the beginning rulership of the so-called white man was with the Greeks. This is when they say this is when civilization was established, right? No, this is when the Edomites' wickedness was established. And even in the beginning of their rulership, let's read it. First Maccabees, what was going on? Wickedness in the earth, man. This is First Maccabees 1. In verse 1. And it happened after Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. It say Alexander slew the kings of the earth and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. And this is in Daniel chapter 8. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put on crowns upon themselves, so that their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Here's the precept to that. Proverbs 29 and 16. It reads, when the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increase, but the righteous shall see their fall. So the wicked was multiplied. And in the beginning rulership of the so-called white man with the Greeks is when they established the sword, they established their wickedness. The Roman Empire is when they magnified the sword, they magnified their wickedness. The American Empire is when they perfected the sword, they have perfected their wickedness. Okay? That's why I tell you in Isaiah 47 and 9 that the destruction of America shall be in their perfection, man. Because this is the empire when they perfected the sword. So going back to their wickedness was multiplied, transgressions increased with the Edomites, in the beginning of that rulership with Alexander the Great and his 4 generals. So what's been going on? Let me show you. So from the time of Alexander all the way to the time of the American Empire coming out of Great Britain, establishing the 13 colonies, right? This is Daniel 7. Show you it's the same spirit, man. This is Daniel 7 and 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, let me read this. Daniel 7 and 19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, which you can read that in Habakkuk 1 and 6, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devour, break in pieces, and stamp the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. So on this 7 head, 10 horn beast, right? 3 of the horns was plucked up because another little horn grew that had eyes. So this little horn that grew that had eyes, it plucked up 3 of the other horns. So that left what? 7 horns on the beast, right? So it came up another horn, which left 8. 3 was plucked up. That's the same prophecy in Revelation 17 when it say there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, 1 is, and 1 is yet to come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And it said the 8th is of the 7th. So when you read in Daniel 7, let's read it again. Daniel 7:19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, the 3 was the British, French, and the Spanish, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things. That's in Ezekiel 35. That's in Revelations 13 and 5. Then there was given unto them a mouth to speak blasphemy and great things. It reads, whose look was more stout than his fellows. That'd be America, right? Now let's say, verse 23. Then he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are the 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. This is the division in the Edomite Empire, man. Why would they subdue 3 kings? And these 3 kings were the French, the Spanish, and the British, man, which are what? Edomites. See, the rulership of the so-called white man will be destroyed by the so-called white man. That's why I tell you in Revelation 13, the head that Daniel saw on this beast was the head of a lion, and the feet was the feet of a bear. This is the Edomite rulership. And it's spiritual. And I made this point last week. The bear, right? When you read in Daniel 7, it tell you that the bear represented the Medo and Persian Empire, the second beast, right? Well, today this bear is Russia, man. And who took down the ancient Babylonian Empire? It was the Medes and the Persians. So why is this bear mentioned in Revelation 13 if it would be Medo and Persians? The Russians occupying the land of the Medes. And then you got the Iranians, which is the Persians, man. And it's not Iran trying to join the BRICS nations. Yeah. And why? Because it's prophecy. The Persians and the Russians, the Medes, Russia being the Medes, the occupied land of the Medes, Persia being the Iranians. These are the same two nations that took down the ancient Babylonian Empire. The Lord has now given them more allies. It's the same spirits, man. But the division of Esau, even the so-called white man, has always been here, man. Since Alexander the Greek. Oh, and I just put in the chat, man, you know how beautiful when you read the story about Hannibal, right? Hannibal being a so-called Negro. When you read about the first and second Punic Wars, Hannibal was giving them Romans. He was giving them Romans hell, man. In the first and second Punic Wars, man. Go look it up. Now they got a movie I just saw today. Denzel finna play Hannibal, man. I don't know if it's gonna come out. I just saw it today on Google. I don't know how true it is, but they were showing Denzel playing Hannibal, man. Hannibal was a so-called Negro, man, who destroyed them Romans in the first Punic Wars, man. Yeah, go look it up, man. But these Edomites, their kingdom, they have always been divided amongst themselves. This is Mark chapter 3 and 24. It reads, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And this is what we got watching happen, man. So let's go back to this Luke 11 and 17 and reads, but he knowing their thoughts said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. The separation of America, the separation of the beast, man, EU, NATO, and America, man. They are not on one accord. Look what's going on. There's division, and the Lord is using Edomites to take down Edomites. When you read Ezekiel 20, Ezekiel 28, he said he said he's gonna bring the terrible of the nations to America, and they shall draw their sword against America's beauty, against America's wisdom, man. The Russians still Edomites. Yep. Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. This is the downfall of the so-called white man's rulership, man. Because they have always been fighting amongst themselves. When you go and read the stories in Chronicles and Kings, Israel, when you read about the 12 tribes of Israel, man, from the split of King Solomon, they was at each other's throats like a bow tie, man. We was at each other's necks like a bow tie, man. The whole time. When you read about the history of Israel and the history of Judah, everybody was trying to sit on the throne. Go read the stories, man. You had Jakes that sat on the throne for 2, 3 days, man, and got killed by another Jake trying to take the throne, man. This is the same thing that has been going on with the Edomites, man. Yeah, the same thing that was going on with Jake taking down Jake. I'm telling you, it was literally Jake's that sat on the throne for 2, 3, 7 days, 4 days, and they was slaughtered, man, by another Israelite, man, trying to get the throne, man, at each other's throat like a bow tie, man. The same thing been going on with the Edomites, man. And who control these wars? These wars are elite wars, man. They call them all wars are banker wars. All wars are elite wars, man. It's the elites going against the Edomites, man. Because Esau despises birthright, man. But anyway, I just want to make some points, man. These Edomites, like these guys, I mean, it happened to us, and we still going through it because we under curses. But these bastards control all the resources. They own every piece of everything, man. They are the one that making the weapons. They are the one that control the resources. Why are they killing each other, man? Show you how wicked they is. Their people is homeless. There's a division in America, man. The plebeians and the patricians, the Democrats and the Republicans, they are all separated, man. But they all fighting. They all are working as puppets for the elites. And it's crazy because these niggas control all the resources. And they can end world hunger in a matter of minutes. They can end poverty in a matter of minutes. They can balance out all the wealth in the earth, and everybody can have wealth and land, man, in a matter of minutes. But they don't. Why? Because they love division. But it's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Yahweh Shai said he came to bring division. And let me get this. Because in Isaiah 42 and 13 it reads, Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yell, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. The Lord is stirring up jealousy like a man of war. And this is happening over the four corners of the earth, man. Look what's going on in the so-called Holy Land right now, man. That's jealousy. That's the Lord stirring up jealousy like a man of war. Why? The Lord said, let me get it. Let me get it. Exodus 34 and 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. He's a jealous God. Hold on. Wisdom of Solomon 5. Let's read this. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them. Who is the right hand of Yahweh? Yahweh Shai. And with his arm shall he protect them. This is spirit. We should have brought this out last night. It reads, verse 17, he shall take to him jealousy for a complete armor and make the creature his weapon for revenge of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Hold on. What is that? Is that Wisdom of Solomon 12? Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 1. For thy incorruptible spirit is in all things. Huh? Everything that we see happening in the earth, this is the Lord stirring up jealousy as a man of war. Exodus 15 and 3 said the Lord is a man of war, man. So he's stirring up jealousy all over the planet. And it has specifically hit the so-called Holy Land, man. Showing you that the Lord is in the midst thereof. For the Lord's incorruptible spirit is in all things, man. So what's going on in the land of Israel? What happened to the little boy that got ate up? He's got ripped open by monkeys. For what's going on with Jake? I did a lesson this last year. Nigga got mauled by some pit bulls, man. Oh, a few years ago, the chick that was at the plantation and she fell over into a meat grinder, man. The angel just pushed her over in the meat grinder, man. The Lord, the Lord is bringing division, man. And it has always been division. We just didn't understand what it was. Now we see the whole time it's the Lord. In the simplest, the simplicity, the Lord got you separated from your family members. Why? Because they some slow bellied niggas, man. Division. Division, man. There's a division with you and your family members. There's a division when you at the plantation. You say your little the least words, whatever it is, good morning, how you doing, hello, and it's get your job done and you out of there, man. Division. When you go to the grocery store or whatever other store, it's division. You ain't speaking, you keeping it simple. The Lord is by division. And the Edomites has been diverse. Hold on. Let's go back to Daniel's. What did it say? It said he was diverse from all the other beasts. But yet and still, they shall mingle themselves with the seeds of men, but they shall not cleave one to another. Let's read it again. Daniel 7. This fourth beast, right? It say, this is Daniel 7:19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. The Edomites is the diverse from the rest of the 16 heathen nations, man. That's why I say he shall mingle himself with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, because the Edomites is the wicked of the earth. The Moabites ain't trying to be God. They just trying to maintain what they got and take care of their people. The Elam ain't trying to be God. They trying to take care of their people and maintain what they got going on. Japan, Arab, Ishmael, they ain't trying to be God. They just trying to maintain their people, man. There's only one nation of people on earth that's diverse from all 18 nations, and it's the so-called white man. He's the only nation of people that want to be God, that's trying to play God. He got to fill the void that don't belong to him, man. These are the diverse ones of the earth, man. These niggas is diverse and amongst their own people. You got the elites. Then you got the Zionists and the Christians, right? You got those that follow Zionism. You got those that follow Christianity. Then you got the Edomites that follow Judaism, man. Okay? These bastards is separated, man. Because Yahweh Shai said it first. He came to bring the vision, man. And it's beautiful because these niggas is not on the same page. What happened to what's this guy name, man? Julius Caesar, man. His own Senate stabbed him in the back, man. Put daggers in him, man. His own people, Edomites. Well, go look up the history of the 12 Caesars, man. They were them Edomites were killing each other, man. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. It was Edomites killing Edomites, man. Just as the Lord had the spirit on Jake to kill Jake, man. It's been the same back and forth to show you the division. The Lord has division amongst Israelites and amongst Edomites, man. The other 16 heathen nations don't matter, man. In the Lord's movie, this is about Esau and Jacob. This is about Jacob and Esau. Everybody else is just extras and casualties of war, man. You just an extra in the movie. But amongst Israelites, amongst Hebrew Israelites and amongst these Edomites, the Hebrew Edomites, there is division, man. Because the Lord, this is how the Lord established the movement. You got the remnant separated from the 2/3. That's division. When the Lord said in Matthew 25, I will set the sheep on my right hand and the goats on my left. What is that, nigga? That's division. Why? If the Lord love everybody, in Deuteronomy 32 and 8, why would he say he separated the sons of Adam? Why would he say that? Because the Lord is about division. Yeah. Isaiah 40 and 15. The Lord said the nations are as to him as a drop that falleth from a bucket, man. That's division, man. You can't get around it. So the person, oh, that's the Old Testament. In Deuteronomy 32 and 8, that's the Old Testament. Oh, Isaiah 40, 15 through 17, that's the Old Testament. You slow belly nigga. What about Matthew 25? Huh? When the Lord say he gonna set the sheep on the right hand and the goats on his left, you dumb niggas. That's in the New Testament. How can you dispute that? Huh? Don't worry. We'll wait. The Lord is about division. When you read in 1 Corinthians 10 and 21, the Lord say you can't drink of the cup of devils and the cup of the Lord. What is that? That's called separation, division. The Lord is balanced, man. Proverbs 16 and 1, Proverbs 11 and 1, man. The Lord is a just balance. It's always been about division. Oh, either Either you subscribing to Yahweh Shem Shai, or you subscribing to Esau Edom, the spiritual demon Satan, and the so-called white man. What you doing? That's division. Ain't no gray areas. Ain't no in between. I'm gonna meet them in the middle. No, nigga. You either subscribing to Yahweh Shem Shai, or you fighting for the spiritual demon Satan and the so-called white man, his minions on the earth. What you doing? Division. I was listening to Apostle how did the video. He was playing this slow belly Edomite nigga, Michael Brown. You hear this nigga contradict himself? This nigga said, you can't just go back to the land by yourself. The Lord gotta take you there. When did the Lord take the Edomites to the land of Israel? When did he take the small hats to the land? They ain't go over there on no damn chariot. Them niggas went over there. I did a lesson on niggas said they had to find a home for their people to leave Europe, man. That's what the nigga said in the video. If you ain't watched the video, go back and watch it. I played the video when the nigga took over the land of Israel, man. They said they had to find a home for their people to leave Europe, and they went into the land of Israel, man. The Lord ain't take you there, you dumb niggas. You went over there and took that land. Call like how about Shema Shy, man. Anyway, Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Qurash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishop and others, a great minister who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, wrecked and accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the arguing, pushing this truth and believing this truth, for the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. If your sisters who are listening and learning, throughout tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue bless you in your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Till next time, I say Shalom, Wa, Uba. The Edomites will continue to be divided. 2/3 will continue to be divided from the 1/3 until Yahweh Shai come, man. It will always be division. There has always been division, man. From Egypt to the wilderness, man. Go read Numbers 25 when Jake was complaining. Go read Numbers, what is that? Numbers 21 when Jake was complaining and the Lord sent serpents out, man. Numbers 25 when the Lord told Moses, take the heads of all these slow-bellied niggas that wanted to go and follow Baal Peor, man, and hang their heads up high, man. There was always a division. Oh, when you go to Numbers, what is that? Is that Numbers 13? I think it is. When the Lord told Joshua and Caleb, every Israelite that's 20 years and younger 20 years and younger shall enter into the kingdom, man, into the land of Canaan. Everybody that was 20 years and older, them niggas died in the wilderness, man. Go read it. They died in the wilderness, man. If you was 20 years and older, you died, man. 20 years and younger, you walked into the land of Canaan with Joshua and Caleb, man. That's called the vision. And it always been like this, man. From the beginning, Cain and Abel, man. Cain and Abel, man. The vision. Shalom. Wa Baba.